Geza, as well as other war veterans, have made it clear that they will stand firm in defending the Constitution of Zimbabwe and make sure that Emmerson Mnangagwa only realizes the 2030 on his watch. What we are seeing, although there may be a slow pace in terms of the implementation of the 2030 agenda, but we are seeing a slow pace from Emmerson Mnangagwa faction in reviving the campaign for him to go ahead as president up to 2030. Of course, this time around, not clearly indicating that they are promoting 2030, but speaking about vision 2030. One of the ministers that is seemingly entrenched to the Mnangagwa faction is none other than Oppah Muchinguri. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, that is the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what, you become the very first one to watch us. So Oppah Muchinguri was in Manicaland. She was supposed to preside over drug awareness to the youth, but guess what, that event on his speech was turned to be all about Emmerson Mnangagwa, campaigning for Emmerson Mnangagwa, that the programs, all of them which attempt, they start with presidential. Every program that is implemented in Zimbabwe, it will have presidential. All activities that are done by ZANU-PF in Zimbabwe, they will always have the picture of Mnangagwa at the back. There isn't, I mean, there is so much worshipping of Emmerson Mnangagwa as a human being in Zimbabwe. And from ZANU-PF, remember, Oppah Muchinguri has been said by Blessed Geza as one of the ministers that have been bought by these people around Emmerson Mnangagwa, pocketing up to $35,000 US a month. Blessed Geza pointed her out. Other military generals, he did not actually mention their name, but Oppah Muchinguri's name came out loudly, that she is getting about $35,000 United States dollar. That is a bribe for her to actually align herself. Apologies, this network just break up like that when I'm still talking. So I was saying, this woman that is the Minister of Defense in Zimbabwe, that is Oppah Muchinguri, is one of the women whom have been mentioned by Blessed Geza so clearly that she's pocketing, in fact, 35,000 United States dollars just to be on the corner of Emmerson Mnangagwa. Why it is important for this woman to be on the corner of Emmerson Mnangagwa, you would understand that the military plays a factor in whether Emmerson Mnangagwa remains a president up to 2030. If he has the support and the backup of the military, definitely he will see his vision realized. But if he doesn't have the support as well as the backup of the military, then he might as well kick goodbye 2030 vision of his. So that is the reason why they are choosing to buy these key individuals within the military, as well as also the military generals. And these, for example, Oppah Muchinguri having a prize, $35,000 US a month, being a comfortable figure for her to actually twerk for the Emmerson Mnangagwa faction. These are individuals who do not care about the well-being of Zimbabwe. These are individuals who care only about their narrow interest. Do they even see that Emmerson Mnangagwa is taking the country nowhere? How would they see that when they are pocketing 35,000? It's a lot of money, 35,000 US dollars per month. But the question is, if he is allowed to remain the president up to 2030, are they safe in Zimbabwe, taking into consideration that we've seen Emmerson Mnangagwa going against the people who assisted him to be the president in 2017. Where are all those generals that assisted him? Most of them, they are underground. He has decisively dealt with them so that it becomes possible for him to establish his own monarchy in Zimbabwe and make the leadership of Zimbabwe to be hereditary. That is why in my next video, I'll be demonstrating that he is putting also his children on the forefront. Emmerson Mnangagwa is going all out to make sure that 2030 mantra becomes a reality. It remains to be seen as to whether the Blessed Geza group remains formidable, of which I think it stands a chance to stop Emmerson Mnangagwa. So far, Blessed Geza has done very, very well. If he didn't come through, I tell you, we could now be actually analyzing the past laws of Emmerson Mnangagwa that allows him to be the president up to 2030, and we will be witnessing a mass elimination of anyone who stands in his way of achieving 2030 and the dream of actually establishing a Mnangagwa monarchy in Zimbabwe. This is what, if you look at Mnangagwa, he has been working on this as a minister. Why did he actually send one of his children to the military? It was for a specific reason and a purpose. And it is becoming clear as he has actually usurped the powers through a military coup of 2017, what exactly he intends to do with Zimbabwe. So Oppah Muchinguri, being one of the individuals that have been actually bought by the Emmerson Mnangagwa faction, and seemingly in the pocket, deep in the pocket of Mnangagwa, as well as those around Emmerson Mnangagwa, who are helping him to wipe the coffers of Zimbabwe. I think I will have some time, maybe today or tomorrow, to actually chronicle at least 5 of them on how they have been siphoning the resources meant for the people of Zimbabwe for their personal enrichment, as well as enrichment of Emmerson Mnangagwa. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what, you become the very first one to watch us. You can support this channel financially by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can also successfully support this channel by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Okancube umhlabane uyavalelisa ake ngibonge bakwethu inkosi busise let's stay focused.